your book of peace, because children are not normally brought in there in case they pull flowers, but they have the freedom of the rest of the park. And coming up on the left hand side is a huge monument, and this is to Arthur Wellesley, the Duke of Wellington. Now you're probably thinking, well, if he didn't like to be Irish, why would we put up a monument to him? Well, we didn't. It was put up by the British. When Ireland was under British rule, they put up, because this was laid out as a hunting ground for the viceroys, for the Irish the English viceroys. So as we go up along here now, on the left hand side, you have the polo grounds, and you'll see, well, you won't see very much today because it's a working day, but at the weekends now you would see a lot of people, and they'd be out playing polo. And beyond that, then you have hurling, which is a native game. It's one of the fastest field games in the world. It's played with a stick made of ash, which is narrow at the top and wider at the bottom. The ball is made of leather. Over on the right is the polo grounds, and another cricket pitch here on the left hand side. Now up here, every consecutive tree along here is a chestnut and an elm tree, and the third one back is a home oak. We may just see some of the deer. There's 149, and they're usually up here on the left hand side. Now sometimes we see them and sometimes we don't. Sometimes they're quite close to the road, just a little bit further up. And where they are? Where are they? Oh yeah, there they are over to the left, yeah, beyond the goalpost there, yeah. They're fallow deer that we have up here. Now the name of the park is Park on Fionn Uisce. Now that's the proper name, but when Ireland was under British rule, the British couldn't pronounce the Irish words, so they called it the Phoenix Park, after the legendary bird that rises from its own ashes. That was the nearest they could come to the Gaelic language. Now if you look over on the left hand side, you see a white cross, and that was put up there because when Pope John Paul came to Ireland many years ago, he celebrated Mass out in the open in the Phoenix Park, and thousands of people came from all over the country to hear the Pope celebrating Mass here. We're going up as far as the monument to the Phoenix, and to the left you have the residence of the American ambassador to Ireland, a man called O'Malley. A new ambassador has just been sworn in, and he should be here now. He lives in beautiful splendour in a big Georgian mansion in wonderful parklands. There's the gates leading into where he lives. See there, see your American flag flying and the Irish flag beside it. That's now, the embassy itself is not too far from our hotel where we stayed last night, but that's where the ambassador resides.